Good morning guys. Greetings from Puerto Madryn, Argentina. What are we doing?
Today we are going on an exciting day trip. We're going to be driving out to Peninsula Valdés. We're just sitting outside our hotel waiting for the tour bus to arrive, and then we'll be on our way. The morning kicked off bright and early with the tour van picking us up at our hotel Bahia Nueva at 8 a.m. We actually went on 2 different tours of the peninsula with Argentina Vision, but today we're going to show you the first excursion, which focused on Punta Norte, where we saw sea lions and elephant seals, and Estancia San Lorenzo, where we encountered penguins by the thousands. Alright guys, so we are now in Peninsula Valdés. We stopped and paid the entrance fee. It's 650 pesos for international visitors, 330 for Argentines, and 100 if you're from this province from Chubut. So not bad. The landscapes have been really cool so far. We're driving through Patagonian Steppe, which is basically kind of flat, dry, arid land. The vegetation, it's kind of like small shrubs and bushes, and this is because we are surrounded by ocean, so the air is very salty. They were telling us here that the only trees that grow here are around the estancias, and they've been planted, and they also have to be watered. So yeah, it's been a really cool drive so far. We've seen guanacos, which I'm loving. We got to see them jumping fences, so they're very agile. So yeah, this is the landscape we are surrounded by, and right now we've just stopped at a museum, so we're gonna go check it out. There's also a lookout point we can climb, so that is our first official stop of the day. Centro de Visitantes Istmo Carlos Ameghino is an interpretation center located right at the entrance of Peninsula Valdés. They have different displays that showcase the local flora and fauna, and it's a great place to get a quick introduction to the peninsula. Here we saw the skeleton of a southern right whale and the killer whale. It was a quick but informative stop, and then we hopped back on the bus and continued on our drive. Alright guys, so we have now made it to Punta Norte. It's a bit windy out here, but we have come to see elephant seals and sea lions. We can only view them from a cliff because they are protected species, but they're down at the beach. We're gonna use Sam's lens to get a better look at them. Another thing to mention, they kind of sound like sheep. They're making quite a bit of noise down there, and they sound just like sheep. it was almost lunchtime, we then drove to Estancia San Lorenzo, where the in-house restaurant specializes in Patagonian lamb. So it is lunchtime right now and we are eating at Estancia San Lorenzo. We've placed our order. For the main, we are having menú de campo, which is a country menu. Basically, it comes with lamb, salad, and bread. We do have a bread basket already in front of us. We've also ordered 2 empanadas with meat. They also had caprese, which is tomato, cheese, and we have some wine, red wine. Cheers.
Cheers to that.
Argentine wine.
They make their own wine here that you can actually buy a bottle of it for $10 US.
Ooh, I did not know that.
And the quality's really good. I had a sip already too.
We also have some soda water.
Yeah.
It is a hot, hot
36 degrees today, guys.
Wow.
Wowzers.
Wowzers. And we've ordered a dessert to share. We're going to be having flan with dulce de leche. It's going to be good.
And we have an industrial strength fan to cool off with. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm hungry. All that walking around. Okay, so I'm gonna try the meat empanada.
Ooh la la.
I think they're carne. They're called carne empanadas? Yes. Oh man, nice big and plump. Oh wow. That's awesome, guys. They're piping hot. I think they've just been freshly made. It certainly tastes like it. Tons of meat inside, which is really juicy. It's a perfect way to start a meal. Kind of empanadas, if you haven't had them in Argentina, are like kind of the perfect appetizer before a meal.
Yes.
Or you can also turn them into a proper snack or meal themselves.
Yeah,
if you
have 2, 3, 4, 5.
If you have 4 or 5 of them, it's a filling meal for sure. Salad time. So we've got mixed salad, lots of different ingredients, tomatoes,
Cabbage, egg,
carrot.
Before the meat arrives. Our guide explained that the lamb on Peninsula Valdés has a very unique flavor due to the salinity in the air, which permeates the vegetation and is then consumed by the sheep. This in turn makes the meat a bit more salty, or at least that's what we were told. Either way, it was a great meal. Now the lamb has arrived. We have a mix of different cuts of meat, as you can see here on this massive platter. I'm just gonna cut a little piece so we can try. Lamb. Patagonian lamb.
How is it?
Very nice. Juicy, tender. We've also got these little bones, these ribs, I believe. Let's just get in there.
Get in there. That's how you do it. Tasty?
Very, very nice. And then for dessert, we shared a delicious flan with dulce de leche. Now guys, it is time to see the penguins. The penguins! The shores of Estancia San Lorenzo are home to the largest Magellanic penguin colony in the world, with an estimated 600,000 penguins during peak season. We are now walking down to the beach, but all around us, penguins are just marching, going about their business. They're not scared of humans. There's a trail marked by white stones that weaves through the penguin colony. One thing to keep in mind is that penguins always have the right of way and that visitors have to keep at least a meter's distance from them. We walked through the colony and observed their nests, which are dug into the ground, typically under shrubs and bushes where they can get a little bit of shade. Look at this, guys. Thousands of penguins all along the beach. back on the bus, guzzling water. What did you think of the penguins?
Oh, it's a scorcher out there. Oh, the penguins were fantastic. It was so cool to see them kind of in their natural environment like this. It's really the first experience of this kind. I mean, when we saw them in South Africa, I mean, sure, they were in their natural environment, but I felt this was a much more like quieter spot, less touristy.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
And you have them by the thousands here.
By the thousands, they're all hanging out right by the water.
After visiting the penguins, we hopped back in the van and continued to the seaside town of Puerto Madryn. This is the only town on the whole peninsula and the place we would be calling home for the next few nights. Alright guys, so we have arrived in the town of Puerto Madryn. Technically, this is the last stop of the tour we went on today, but we are staying here.
We've got 2 nights here.
Yes.
So tonight, tomorrow night, and the town looks so cool. It's such a nice approach as we were coming down the hill.
Kind of like coming down a cliff, and the town's right on the beach. Our hotel's right on the beach. That's amazing.
You can see that there's a lot of people out enjoying the beach, even though it's what, 38.5 degrees at the moment. We're hiding in the air conditioning here in our room.
So we are going to wrap up this video right now. We had a really good time on the tour. What did you think? What were the highlights for you?
Oh man, there's a lot. Well, just seeing the wildlife, getting that close to the penguins. Also going to the estancia for lunch, seeing lamb prepared before our eyes. Just the whole thing was a lot of fun.
I have to agree. It's hard to choose a highlight. It was all so good. So yeah, that is all for today, and we will see you guys in tomorrow's video where we'll take you on a little tour of Puerto Madryn and show you the sights.
See you there. Ciao.